I mean, look at that snake. Beast of a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. These guys can literally get around 6 feet long, fat as can be, beautiful reptiles. I mean, look at that. This snake is looking gorgeous. In the past, we weren't able to really enjoy this animal and look at it crawling around. It was usually hiding underneath the substrate, being very secretive, but you can see she's just hanging out on the log, looking real pretty, all the way from Papua New Guinea. Look at that. That is a badass Elapidae family member. Look at the front of that snout. You can see those gnarly horns protruding at the top of the face. That is where they get the rhino viper side of the family. I mean, look how gorgeous this snake is right after going through shed. Bushmaster! What is going on, my beautiful, wonderful people? I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. Yesterday we did the big bads, we did the black mamba, we did the king cobra, and the bushmaster. And today we're going to be moving on from the 3 big bads to the rest of the species we have. And technically everything in this snake room is a big bad. Everything's a heavy hitter because we have Childish Gambino next on the list. A beautiful rhino viper hybrid with the gaboon viper, a naturally occurring hybrid out in Africa. We're going to clean him up, he just shed. We're going to be taking care of the plain black snake. You can see the plain black snake shed as well. This snake is looking gorgeous. In the past, we weren't able to really enjoy this animal and look at it crawling around. It was usually hiding underneath the substrate, being very secretive, but you can see she's just hanging out on the log, looking real pretty. She's the most deadly snake in the king brown family. So she's going to be right after the gabino, but first, let's take care of Childish Gambino, my beautiful, big, fat-bodied viper. No, he's not obese. That's how he's supposed to look. He's just a bit fluffy. The Bitis family, old, short, fat-bodied snakes. They're all ambush predators, so they really don't have a fast metabolism like our Elapidae family members, like the cobras and the mambas. So these snakes are a bit chunkier, and they just conserve their energy. These snakes will literally just hang out for weeks on end, doing nothing but sitting still waiting for a rat to walk by in the forest. So what we want to do is get some coil out towards us so I can grab a hold of that. There we go. Look at that. The gabino. Woo! A snake you really got to watch out for. Woo! Got to make sure we keep that snake nice and comfortable. There we go. Big fat-bodied snake. Gets nice and relaxed when I spread my fingers apart and let them rest those big fat ribs instead of laying on that hook. That hook gets them real agitated. Look at the front of that snout. You can see those gnarly horns protruding at the top of the face. That is where they get the rhino viper side of the family, because the rhino vipers are famous for those huge, big, beautiful horns. I mean, look how gorgeous this snake is right after going through shed. That insane pattern, the arrow on the head. This is one of the prettiest snakes you can find in the natural world. And yes, natural, because in the wild, the rhino viper and the gaboon viper, they have habitat that will overlap, allowing them to make hybrids because they're in the same family, Bitis. We're going to put this big fat-bodied viper right into this can. There's some water in there, so if he wants to hydrate, he can. You can see him just plop down. That is such a beautiful snake. I love that guy so much. I'm going to get the lid real quick. I'm going to make sure he's nice and secure. I'm going to clean up his enclosure. Whoop. We'll put him right back. So let's see. It looks like it's just a little bit of poop and shed skin. Let me see what we got going on. We'll make sure we get some fresh water for our boy. There we go. Dump that out. And you can see some of the shed right here. Look at that big, fat belly scales. Massive viper. Look at that. That is an awesome snake. Gotta make sure I get out all that skin from underneath the lip. Let's see. It looks like we've got some poop in there. Let me see if there's any fangs in the poop. Because when their fangs are loose, they will actually swallow their fangs and then poop them out later. And it looks like there's nothing but poop in here. So let's just get a handful and throw that away, get the rest of this. I'm gonna make sure this is nice and clean and sanitary. We're gonna spray it down, and I'll see you guys in the split. Okay, it is perfect. Nothing but beauty. I love it. Look, fresh water. Oh, what did you want to say? What is it? Bushmaster. Yes, kiss. I love you. I love you. Wanna know why? Because you are a Bushmaster! Oh. 1, 2, 3, calm down, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, we're gonna put away the beautiful gabino, my badass viper from Africa. So what I want to do now is get this can out of the way. We're going to put Childish Gambino back. And yes, his name is Childish Gambino, for you guys who don't know. Because I love the musically talented. I love them so much. So why not name one after my snake? Hey! See, that is why you always use a tool when handling venomous snakes. You use a tool to open up the container where you store that venomous reptile. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're falling. You're falling. There you go. It's okay. Relax. I can see exactly where he's looking right now. And he's just hanging out in this thing. Make sure he's nice and comfortable. Now guys, never replicate anything I do. I've said this in the past, I gotta say it every time I do this kind of stuff. You never want to free handle reptiles like this. The reason I take this danger into my own hand is because this is my facility. I'm not working for a big zoo where they have to worry about liability and their concern for myself. When in reality, this is my facility. And I am the head curator of this facility. I'm the licensee, and I take risk into my own hands. It takes a lot of experience to be able to pull something off like that. You literally have to be doing this your whole life to be able to read the body language of a snake and understand where to touch, where not to touch, when to make a move, when not to make a move. Because it takes one simple mistake of looking away or touching the wrong side of the snake and getting it to spin on you and stick its fangs right in you. That snake's got cardiotoxins, it's got a deadly concoction of venom. You would not want to take a hit off of it. It most likely will make you bleed out of your butthole and you will die. If you don't believe me, watch some videos on gaboon bites and other bites from Bitis family members. It is no joke. You don't want to take a risk. And speaking of risk, look at the wonderful photo we have representing the Papuan black snake. That snake right there in the photo is the same one we got in the cage right here. So she's spunky, she's athletic, and she's one of my favorite snakes I've got here. So unique. You never see snakes like this in American collections. Whoa! The Egyptian cobra in here just popped out and spooked me. Come on. Let me see what I can do here. You gotta make sure she does not pop me, because if she grabs a hold of me, I'm gonna be in big trouble. These snakes are literally one of the deadliest on the planet. They don't get a lot of recognition because they live in the middle of Papua New Guinea, one island above Australia. So they're very rare to come across. You would literally have to be a herpetologist going out to look for them to get yourself in a situation. Woo! Did you see that? See her shoot right towards my chest? Woo! See her, whoop! Reversing right off of her own body. She is athletic as can be. Let's get her right into the can. There's water in there. She can hydrate. Look at her. She's going all over the place. Check this out. So these guys are in the same family as the king brown and the red-bellied black snake, as well as the Colette snake. So it looks a lot like a red-bellied black snake. They're real at home in swampy habitat, lowland, wetlands, eating frogs, small birds, and you can see perfectly just at home in the water, slithering around no problem. That snake is one for the books. To have this snake in my collection is a blessing. I mean, seriously, that is a snake I've only seen in my own collection here in America. No other place outside of Papua New Guinea. All right, let's make sure we get this nice and clean. So far, I just see a nice big shed. Look at that, the humidity's so good in here, just like Papua New Guinea, that the shed's complete, looking good. Get an idea of how big that snake actually is. The shed is always a little bit longer than the actual snake, but still, that's just about right. Look at that. And it's actually a whole shed. And when they shed, they get a little relaxed and they go to the bathroom sometimes. Let's actually take that off. And we actually would probably want to save this for a guest. Leave a little bit of spicy meatball right there as a gift too. You can see the eye caps, all the scales around the head, everything popped off perfectly. And the whole entire shed you can see is inside out because of the way they shed their skin. That is just too cool. We're actually going to keep that because that's the first full shed from the Papuan black snake. So we're going to put that right up here. Okie dokie, it's time to get some fresh H2O. What you know, Ruth? Give me a beat. Yes, I need some fresh H2O in my bowl. I need to make sure my little buddy is hydrated. Because if she's not hydrated, she's a little bit frustrated. That means she's going to give you a nip, she's going to give you a bite, and that might leave you in a coffin tonight. So don't mess around with a big black snake from Papua New Guinea, or you'll end up in the ground. Okay, my beautiful, wonderful people, come here. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. I kiss you. Okay, I'm gonna put the water back. There we go. Fresh H2O. And I'm gonna put the cork bark back so there's nice hide. Oh, I forgot the spicy meatball. Oh, I almost forgot. Bad me. Okay, let me get the rest. Let me make sure the hide is nice and tighty. Now we are ready to put back my Papuan beauty. Hey, baby. Ooh, get him a slurp. She's actually drinking up. She looks so cool. To the ordinary, this just looks like a black racer from North America, but this is a very, very potent neurotoxic snake all the way from Papua New Guinea. Look at that. That is a badass Elapidae family member. So front fixed fang, neurotoxic venom, and one of the, gotta make sure she doesn't get too much length above that hook, because that means she can swing back and tag me. But look at her, she is a beast. I remember, I don't know, like 8 months ago, she gnawed on the camera one time when we were filming. She's ballistic. She'll stretch out no problem when you least expect it and give you a gnaw. So you gotta be careful with this snake. She is no joke. She's to be treated just like any of your Australian elapids with the most potent venoms on the planet. We're gonna put her right back in her enclosure now. Let her do her thing. Watch this, I trained my snake. Snake, go home. Go, oh, that's not home, snake. Snake working on train. Let's try again. Go home, snake. Ah, best trainer around. Watch out, Ash Ketchum. Catch these hands. Locked and secure. Very good. Okay, so let me wipe the sweat from my face. Let's move on. I think we're going to be dealing with... Woo! Ay caramba! We're going to be dealing with my favorite boy. It's Senor Pepe. Oh, my favorite little Mexican. What's going on, my guy? Look how beautiful you are. Arriba, arriba, arriba! I love him so much. Gotta move all this stuff. It's my way. Sweating bullets. Can't wait to get that AC unit. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks we'll have that squared away. We just need to figure out what's the best AC unit to get. Why am I even talking about this right now? Let's get back to the snakes. Let me wipe my face down. Look how beautiful Senor Pepe is. He just went into shed and popped out about a week ago. And we're just making our rounds to him to clean him up. You can see a nice, beautiful shed in there, which also is an indicator that he has a fresh new bead on his rattle. Because every time a rattlesnake sheds its skin, it adds a new section of bead to its rattle. So it grows and grows until it's too long and it naturally just cracks off or breaks off. But we're going to make sure we don't make any mistakes with him today. Make sure his rattle's nice and good. Look how beautiful that rattle is. Nice and developed. Oh, he's so thick. He is so heavy. I'm feeling him right now. He's a beast. Let's see. Get a nice hook right there. Nice and easy. There we go. Look at that beast of a rattlesnake. He is a massive individual. I mean, look at that snake. Beast of a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. These guys can literally get around 6 feet long, fat as can be, beautiful reptiles. I mean, look at that. That is one of the most beautiful rattlesnakes I've ever had the pleasure of working with. The Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. And it's crazy because they come in such nice varieties. You see them looking all muggy and brown, but then you see ones like this that are lime-colored, lemon dots, white speckling, just gorgeous looking rattlers. We gotta make sure I just redirect him every time he gets close to me because he's got those heat-seeking pits. And if he faces me with those heat-seeking pits, he's gonna lock down on my flesh and give me a tag if I'm not too careful. Whoop. Gotta make sure he doesn't find me threatening. There we go. All right, what we're gonna do now is stick him in the box behind me, secure him. Look at that. Beast! All right, get him right in there. Okay. Relax. Come on, buddy. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm not going to put any latches on it. He'll be fine in there. Let's clean up this enclosure. It looks a little bit dirty. We got some new shed. Look at that big old rattlesnake shed. It's actually, it looks like a whole shed, but it's a little bit broken up near the front, so I'll probably just toss it. But look at that big, beautiful shed. And that's because of the humidity in here. It's just humid as can be. We got that natural Florida weather coming in. Real spicy weather. Real spicy for a spicy individual. Comment below, do you guys love Mexican rattlesnake species? I do too. I think they're badass. And I can't wait for maybe one day to go on a Mexico trip and go look for rattlers in Mexico and go look for crocodiles. Morlet's crocs and American crocs in the shallows, in the creeks, on the coast. Go swim with them in crystal clear water. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nice and easy. All right, so now I'm going to get that water out, clean that bowl out, clean out all this nasty stuff. It looks like I got a bit of work to do. I'm going to take a majority of the stuff out and clean it up and get some new mulch in here. I'll see you guys when all the hard work's done. Okay, my beautiful people, we're going to put Senor Pepe back. He is my favorite guy. Let's see if he's nice and laid back. Doesn't sound like he's making too much sound now. Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. All right, so we're gonna gently scoop him up. Ooh. You didn't like that, huh? There we go. Look at that. Woo! Senor Pepe, a beautiful beast of a rattlesnake. I love him to death. He's an amazing animal and a great representative of a rattlesnake. All right, we're gonna put him back in his enclosure. Nice and easy. Love him to death. Right in there. Fresh mulch, nice water. And you know, he's a big sized rattlesnake. He'll be getting a big upgrade as well. We'll probably end up getting a 6-foot vision cage once those king cobras are in their own walk-in enclosures. So there's lots of good stuff coming up. Lots of upgrades for everyone. Everyone's getting the best setups as possible. I guess it's the end of the episode. What should we do? How about I give my heart to you? What? Chicken hearts, that is. Come on, my boys and girls. What is... Oh, that's my finger, Jack. Relax. Ooh, what do I got here? Fresh hearts from the souls of chickens. Please come, have a bite. You know you like. Look, for you. Enjoy, my big, beautiful boy. Enjoy. Eat, eat. Please, please, eat. Have a heart. Have two. Take mine if you want. Oh, come on, guys. Literally, don't fight over the... There's 2 pieces and you're going to fight over the same pieces? Come on. Look, more hearts for you guys. Chomp down. Enjoy yourselves. Gorge. Enjoy that meal. Look, right there. Don't steal Lacey. Lacey and Jack, my lace monitors. A beautiful Australian species endemic to Australia. Only found on the east coast of that beautiful continent. You want some more? Look at that. Oh, big chunk. Big chunkful. Alright, I'm gonna give these guys the rest of my hearts because that is all I can give to them. I give them everything, even my hearts. Oh, I will see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, check us out on ChandlersWildlife.com to get your own merchandise to support our build out of our beautiful conservation facility. Check us out on Patreon for exclusive content. Alright, beautiful people, I love you. I will see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams, stay passionate, and I'll see you on the next one.